Shut your fucking face.
Like the video and subscribe.
Modern Warfare 2 is saved, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy.
This game was doing real bad, but they're finally going to be adding Drake to the game. I am so excited. Just look how beautiful his skin is. This is truly going to revive this game, is what I would say if I just ate a cocaine bomb. What's up, guys? This is MWII, and welcome back to Nerd Plays. We're back on the most cursed Call of Duty game of all time, Modern Warfare 2 2022. We're gonna do some souped up resurgence while talking about Season 5. I wanted to kind of share my thoughts and reactions to the roadmap with you guys, which at the time of recording is the most up-to-date information we have about the game. Before we actually jump into the content, can we just talk about how ugly they made Graves look? Look at this. This is gonna be kind of hard to zoom, but I'm trying to zoom here. This guy's also extremely ugly, but I mean, what did they do to Graves? We're like pixels now. I'm so zoomed in. Part of me feels like they're trying to rebrand him to Makarov. This really makes Graves look more like Makarov instead of his actual character in Modern Warfare 2. I don't know who this guy is, but he's ugly. And she's also ugly. They got the same hair. They're both uggos. We do have the FAMAS here, which is pretty moist. And as you can see, for new weapons, which is the stuff that actually matters, this is what we have coming to Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer and Warzone and DMZ as well. We have what looks to be an old school FAMAS coming back. They're calling it the FR Avancer. Then we have the MWII 2000, which is complete dog shit. Beautiful choice. I'm so glad that's coming back. And then we have the M13C assault rifle, which I don't even know. Is there a point to this? Isn't this just the M13B, but they decided to skip a letter in the alphabet? I don't know. The pistol right below looks like an M1911, but I'm stupid, so I could be wrong. And then we have what looks to be the classic MP5 SD from Call of Duty 4. That is looking hella moist. Honestly, these guns, even though I was kind of joking, this is actually not bad. This is a good variety and a good offering for the season. I actually am really looking forward to the weapons coming in Season 5, even though I don't really fuck with this game that much, but it's not bad. Now let's look at some of the other stuff. I don't care about Warzone. They're gonna have some stuff. Actually, okay, there is one thing I do care about, and it's right there. You can see it. That is the Call of Duty 2023 reveal event. This is gonna be moist. I'm gonna be streaming this on YouTube on MWII. If you aren't subbed and you don't have notifications turned on, you might want to put them on. Also, real quick over here, this is what matters. We have a new map called Punta Mar. Punta Mar is a new map. I don't believe that's a remake. We have Strike. That is a remake of Call of Duty 4. DRC Zone 1 is coming later in the season. This is like a brightened up version of Building 21. No one cares about gunfight. Havoc is going to be an awesome game mode. We'll talk about that in a sec. And then we have the bundles. I mean, no one gives a fuck, but I mean, hey, Snoop Dogg's coming back again, back to back. Look at that. Anytime a COD game is bad, he is here. I'm not too sure about Nicki Minaj, but that is clearly Drake hiding over there, obviously. Do not debate me on that. Okay, well, we're in warm-up now. No longer have to look at a zoomed-in, pixelated version of the roadmap. Bitch. Dude, I'm killing the warm-up. Let's go. Now, honestly, I had a lot of fun streaming and playing Vandal Lockdown Quads. I think that's what it is. That's actually pretty fun. We're doing souped up resurgence though, which I think is the only way to get access to the superpowers, which I actually wanted to kind of have some fun with today because I wanted to talk about what I'm most excited for Season 5. Typically when it comes to the new Call of Duty games, what disappoints me the most is the lack of innovation, the lack of even just trying to make something that's fun. Well, I think that might actually change with Modern Warfare 2 Season 5. Granted, it's not going to be some kind of insane epiphany. It's not going to be anything, you know, that massive, but it actually could be. There is one thing on that Season 5 roadmap that actually looks really good. And that's the brand new game mode called Havoc. Now, as I'm recording this video, I am planning on making a short and a TikTok about it, but I want to talk about this more in depth because I really want to shine the spotlight on this, of all things. And I was kind of just briefly going over the things that really caught my attention for the Season 5 roadmap. But the Havoc game mode is something completely new, something completely different. And I think we should really applaud that shit, because that's something that we really have not been getting a lot in Call of Duty recently. So let me explain what the game mode is, because honestly, when I first was reading about it, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so disappointing. Because when you first read about it, they say that it's basically just team deathmatch, but there's no kill streaks, there's no field upgrades, and there's also no perks at all. So honestly, right? That sounds terrible. I mean, who wants to play that? That doesn't sound fun at all. It's basically Call of Duty, but without the Call of Duty, if that makes any sense. Fuck out of here, boy. What the How did he get here so fast? Oh my god. No, I'm being executed by a bunny rabbit. I don't like this game anymore. I don't like this. But yeah, the brand new Havoc game mode, no kill streaks, no field upgrades, no perks. Now, how could that possibly be fun? It sounds like a bare bones game mode from older Call of Duty games. Well, this is where it gets very different. So it's TDM, so it's probably going to play to 100 kills, but we don't know the actual amounts yet. It could be less, it could be more, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be at least 100, if not more kills to end the game. Now, what actually makes this game mode fun is the fact that every 12 kills that your team gets, it's going to apply a modifier to the match. Now, give me a sec, because I might have to actually reference the image, or I'll have to go back to the blog post. I think that's where they actually have it. But it tells you what the modifiers are, and there's some crazy shit. Let me just hide for a sec, yo. So here's the modifiers. We have ammo feeder, which will automatically reload your weapon after you kill someone. Boots off the ground, which gives you moon gravity, affects only player jump heights and not thrown equipment or ballistics. Flame shot will give everyone flame-tipped crossbows and molotovs only, and all of the loadouts change immediately to this once the modifier is active. Hero landing, it will basically, when you land on the ground, it'll cause like a giant frag grenade explosion. Kind of makes me think of PhD flopper. And then we have perspective shift, which is going to change everyone to third person instead of first person. Now, these are just some of the different modifiers. I'm sure there's going to be more when it fully comes out. If it was just these 5, then I don't think this would be nearly as hype, but yeah. Nice, we got some actual guns, look at that. But yeah, this Havoc game mode is sounding insane so far. Because it's not like you just get 1 or 2 modifiers. By the time either team hits 60 total kills, you will now have 5 different modifiers all happening at the same time. And they also said in the blog post that it's not going to be the same modifiers every single time. So it's going to cycle through a bunch of random different modifiers every single match, which will give it a ton of variety, a ton of fun and unique gameplay. I mean, it could be really bad. It could play out horribly, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because they are finally trying something new, something that actually just sounds like it's rooted in the idea of just having some fucking fun. That sounds incredible to me, and I'm so glad that they're actually doing something like this. You guys already know, I've been very vocal about not really caring that much about Modern Warfare 2 and ultimately just kind of being apathetic towards the game, which is probably the last thing they want us to be. It's better if you hate the game for certain reasons than if you just stop caring about the game and not even want to play it, which kind of has been how I've been feeling about Modern Warfare 2 for quite a while now. Even though I do find myself coming back on here to grind levels and grind event camos and stuff, that's really all it is. It's a grind. And while there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, sometimes you just want to get onto a game to have fun. Not to have to sweat your fucking balls off just to get some kind of little chore done. I've already talked about this before. With all the different things going on in the different modes on Modern Warfare 2, like all the different challenges, all the things you have to do, it really just kind of feels like chores instead of just getting on the game to have fun. And that sucks ass. Like, that's not really why we play Call of Duty. Like, sure, it's good to have replay value and have something to work towards, but that shouldn't be everything, which that is kind of how it feels like they've been treating the game recently. I think a prime example of this as well is the fact that the actual camo event, like this current one, doesn't actually look that good. I'm not gonna miss that. Nope, you're at least gonna get fucking eliminated. Oh my god, the reaction time is great. Yes. Bro needs to change his sensitivity. It's too high. But yeah, you guys already know how I feel about this kind of stuff. I mean, not even just Call of Duty. Basically every single video game that's coming out should be focused on having fun. Creating a fun and enjoyable experience for the player. I mean, again, we're playing fucking video games, not video desk job like we have over here. Granted, I'm a content creator, so that's kind of fucking ironic, but that's kind of the point I'm trying to make, though. I can't say for sure if I would have cared about playing video games all that much and getting into content creation if I didn't think it was fun. That would just blow. Like, I don't want to have to get on games and, you know, record and stream and do all that stuff if I fucking hate it. That sounds miserable. That's what leads people to burnout. And I feel really bad when, you know, games aren't good or, like, someone's favorite game that they constantly, you know, post, upload, stream, whatever, when that sucks. I think a prime example is Halo. Like, you know, the Halo community's been suffering for a very long time. At least with Call of Duty, like, every so often, it does get good. Even if the entire game's not good, there's usually something to hold us over. By the way, that's not a jab at Halo at all. I actually really fucking enjoy Halo MCC. Action Sack on Halo 5's a lot of fun. I don't really have a lot of great things to say about Infinite, but I know there's some people who do still enjoy playing it. May Neptune have mercy on your soul if you're one of those guys. But one thing I do also want to just point out, and something that I feel bad about when it comes to the current Call of Duty games and the devs and stuff, I don't really feel like the devs are responsible for how a lot of this shit turns out. They're being tasked by Activision to do things and make things a certain way. It seems like they want to, you know, create fun experiences and do all this goofy shit, but it also kind of has to be like restricted to a certain degree, or like it has to be released at a certain time instead of just making the game fun right from the beginning. It all has to be planned a certain way. It has to come out at a certain time. I was talking to Karina about this as well before I started recording, because, you know, we're kind of nerds, at least I am, and I like to talk about COD, kind of share my thoughts with her and see what she thinks as well. And I was kind of saying that the way that they've treated Modern Warfare 2 is that this game actually had like a really hyped launch. Like, I feel like things were really good at launch, and then they just coasted off of that for a super long time. I hate that I didn't finish this guy off. Oh my goodness. But yeah, basically the launch for Modern Warfare 2 was very hype, and then they just coasted off of that, and things have really not been, like, super great. But the second they're starting to lose us, the moment that we're starting to get apathetic and not really play this game or care about it as much, that's when they start adding good things. And it's perfect timing, too, because we've got the Modern Warfare 3 2023 reveal event coming very soon in Warzone. It's gonna happen later in Season 5, and they need to actually get us to care about Call of Duty again. And they can't do that by continuing to not really update the game or change things or bring in new content, whatever. So now they actually have to try, and I feel like that's what we're seeing. You know, honestly, we kind of saw this in Vanguard as well. They started adding Snoop Dogg. They started throwing in laser guns. Not too sure about the game modes, but I can tell you this. They are creating another part of the COD cycle here. Have a super hype launch, get all the marketing and stuff, make everything great for when the game first comes out, give us the honeymoon phase, and then basically give us nothing until they need to sell another COD game. It's insane, man. I just feel like such a fucking boomer at this point. Like, am I crazy? Call of Duty couldn't have possibly been like this the entire time, right? I mean, maybe it has. But I feel like we've gone through this so many times that it's just so blatantly obvious now. Like, there's really no hiding it. Also, man, I've got to finish leveling up, finish all this stuff. I got the event camo done. It's very ugly. It does not look good. Well, we got more bundles here. Nice, look at that. Soulless. Like this game. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2 Season 5, the actual content is actually looking pretty good. I don't really know about spending money on the game. I mean, since they did mention that there's a possibility that skins will move from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, maybe, just maybe, I'll drop some money for the Snoop Dogg skin, but that is it. Even then, I'm so skeptical, man. Like, I know I wasted my money on the Snoop Dogg skin in Vanguard, and I probably will not, you know, experience that or play with that all that much anymore, but whatever. It's fucking Snoop Dogg, man. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play some Modern Warfare 2 Warzone Call of Duty stuff while talking about Modern Warfare 2 Season 5. If you guys did enjoy this video and you're looking forward to Modern Warfare 2 Season 5, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.